Hey, hello everybody out in YouTube land. Wow. Here I am again because try to stop me, hey. Ooh, don't. Okay. Well, I'm gonna give people plenty of time because I went through the Zoom thing and that's how it is. Can everyone hear me? Can everyone see me? It's all good. Oh yeah, I'm late. Okay, I gotta do all the things. Hang on, gotta straighten out all the how do I do it when I can't okay, here we go. My channel. All good vibes. We're going all good vibes. Oh, see, then I get a look at myself. It's harder than you think it is, you guys. Drink, you guys. I said, you guys. I don't know. What's the drinking game? I say, I don't know. If I say, I don't know, or you guys, those are your drinking cues tonight. I have a glass of Chardonnay and several of those Budweiser 55 beers, but we're starting with a glass of wine. So that ought to be fun for everyone. Cheers. Let's see, all popped in. Oh, yay. Hi, Huli. Look, I'm the normal color. I'm back to a normal color. Hi, Carrie Galloway. What up? There's JK Pioneer. Videlkin. Hi, Eugene. Copper Dan. Oh, you guys, I got my Copper Dan. I can't show you stuff, but I can show you that. I can show you this side of the coin. And look how big it is. I mean, this is big and shiny and beautiful. And I can also show you the outside of the map. Look at how cool this came. These two things came together in the mail, and this is a wax stamp with the castle on it. And when you open it up, I'm not going to show it down. I'm just going to go like, whoop. There's a super cool looking map in there. And it looks like very Renaissance fair feel to it, or it's like a pirate map from the Renaissance. So good. It's a work of art. And it's lovely. And in more news, only good vibes. We're playing the old good vibes. Nothing gonna stop me now. Look at I got. Are they in here? Look at how big this book is. See, my head is giant, like Charlie Brown giant. There's Davio. Hi, Davio. Hi, Lori James. Hi, okay, Larry. Ready to post new link. No, I went on through Zoom right away this time. Didn't even mess with the, because I did the short. I made the short video instead of having, when you schedule a live video, it always sends people a 30-minute warning and blah, blah, blah. Thank you, Huli, for letting me know the audio, video, good. Thank you, JK Pioneer. Susie Eagle's an entity. No, but I'm so thrilled for whoever it is that there's nothing but love and good vibes. If it is what rumors have it, and if it is who the rumors are saying, that is so good. I just, okay. Hi, Dylan Denton. Sorry, Dylan. I got time in a bottle and it's full tonight. Okie dokie. Hi, Meat Man. Hi, MCG2337. How goes it? Did I miss anybody? Hi, Gallatin Ghost. Got to work in the AM, but I can be on for a little bit. Okay, sweet. And Lucky Digger and Jack Jack. Who hearted? Oh, okay. How many people I got on here? 32. That sounds lovely. That sounds like enough. Now I can hear. Oh, you missed me, Susie. Hi, Jack Jack. Olive jar. Hey, and there, good evening, Majesty. I agree. Positive attitude and vibes will do more to foster future good stuff in our community versus blame and negativity. That's right. You release the good stuff out into the world. Push. It's all good. And why can't we start really good rumors? You know, why do rumors have to be bad? Let's start some. And okay, and look, see what I got. And I got this from in the chat, you know them as INFJ. That wonderful person. Hi, Tim K. Hi, how are you doing? Good to see you. Yes, INFJ. They were super awesome and sent me this fabulous book. Look at, there he is. That's my picture. I have a, never mind. But, and let me show you. Once I got this book, I checked out this book from the library a couple times when, you know, when I was looking for the treasure. Okay. And this is what, just because, okay, everybody in here, obviously, all 44 people, hello, 44 people. There's INFJ. Look. I'm so happy. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Thank you. So good. But okay, so when I started looking at this book, I just thought, okay, because of how much Forrest stresses this book, and the whole reason, like, I figured I better get going because I'm almost 80, and you know, we know the importance of Eric Sloane being on page 5 or 6. So it goes 4, and then 5 is happiness is the pot card game, and then page 6 is when we're introduced to Eric Sloane. So, and when you consider 2 out of those, page 1 and 2 are blank, aren't they? Isn't that the Forrest? See, I need to know about these things. But anyway, can I spit out a whole thought here? Here, let me get me some concentration juice. Yes, Forrest did a lot of things to copy Eric Sloane. He did a lot of cheeky, he did quotes that nobody knew were Eric Sloane quotes, and mentioned and called things, certain things that are very Eric Sloane. And here's this picture of for a, you know, and the with it looked like the, I don't know. But don't we all borrow from those the people who've come before us? Isn't that the story? And you know, and here's okay, so here's Forrest Fenn's. This is my I added the the bird. Here's Forrest's book, $17 a square inch. And here's Eric Sloane's book. And this was written in 1983, right? Isn't that the year he passed? I better look, make sure so this is probably or 82. Let's see what it says. Oh, 85. That doesn't feel right. Is that right? It's gotta be. Yep. But anyway, it has the Library of Congress cataloging and publication data. Sloane, Eric. That's what Hooley, we need to send you to Library of Congress at cataloging and publication data. And look up Fenn, Forrest. And you know what else? I'm looking at this. Let's see if we can get it to focus. Notice that there's two versions. There's a deluxe edition that has a different ISBN number. So what if, and you know, there's kind of a hint that there's two different what are the INSB numbers, or those catalog numbers, whatever. The Thrill of the Chase has one of the versions is a different INBS feeder. Oh, whatever. Oh my God. Never mind, you guys, I need to drink. And I just noticed a great big spider, daddy long legs. If I don't look at him, maybe he won't look at me. Oh man. Not that I'm afraid of spiders, but this is my bedroom and I definitely do not want a spider walking on me when I'm, oof. I just heard I have my, sorry for the distraction, but I just got $50 from Mystery Matthew, who always is so good to me. Thank you again. You know what? You are lovely. You are a lovely, lovely person. Okay, we're not going to talk about money because then that will make me all oof, because wine and everything. Oof. Oh, what was I talking about? Reel it back in, reel it back in. We're doing good vibes, and that was a good vibe. Talking about these books, right? This is what notorious Eric Sloane is notorious for here, too, is taking this scene and painting it over and over. And if you notice, when you look at this one, it's different buildings, or maybe a few years later when they added more. You know, when as I built on, or years later, blah, blah, blah. Or he just felt like dropping a cute little different house in that spot, or a different perspective, or this is a closer perspective, this one. But this one came first. Well, I don't know, in real life, which one came first. I'm assuming that this one came first because there's lesser buildings. But that's his thing, Eric Sloane. He did he wrote books and then rewrote them, you know, the same books or use the same stories. I can guarantee that 80, this book, 80, the story, a lot of the stories and the information in here was already published in other works of his. This is like a, you know, so to put this book together, he took works that he had already written. And he did that all the time with information, took information he had already published and kept, especially the stuff that he thought was really important. He, you know, he would repeat it. But okay, so when I first came across this book, and I was making videos at that time. You guys didn't get to see me, but I was making videos and showed, I was afraid, literally, when I found this picture, it stopped my heart and thought, oh, this has got to be it, you know? And this here is the picture, and I will read, I'll read this for you because I'm not afraid. I don't know if you guys can, here we go. And this paragraph, it's just so, you know, leads to the end of my rainbow and the treasure. And this is what Eric writes. My first glimpse of Taos in 1924 was a rainbow affair. A brilliant setting sun had heralded the sky of a summer rain squall, lighting an adverse sky and producing an arc of major colors in the storm's remaining mist, such as I'd never seen. Oh, those are beautiful words and very clumsily read. I'm so sorry, everybody. That's how I roll, man. I'd always seen rainbows strike the ground at a great distance, but this one seemed to enter the earth directly in that plaza of land dividing the two Pueblo complexes. Actually, it was marking a true pot of gold. Did you hear what I said? These are not Forrest, these are Eric Sloane's words. I'm going to read that again. I'd always seen rainbows strike the ground at a great distance, but this one seemed to enter the earth directly in that plaza of land dividing the two Pueblo complexes. Actually, it was marking a true pot of gold. And he has pot of gold in parentheses. Pages this, there's no page numbers. Okay. For me, as it marked a special place on earth that I have since treasured in both writing and painting. It's like ding, 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 ding. All the bells and whistles go off. Okay, and then it says, that's the first paragraph, right? And then the next paragraph is, once when I pointed at a rainbow to an Indian friend, he slapped my hand down saying, you must never point at a rainbow. This superstition derives from an Indian legend, which regards the sky as Holy Father and the earth as Holy Mother. The rainbow was their symbol of Father Sky, mating with Mother Earth. Therefore, calling attention to that very private and sacred union would be an intrusion and in bad taste. Indians now say that pointing to a rainbow is bad luck. What they really mean is it's bad manners. Oh, isn't that good? Oh, want to see it again? Let's see if I can get the glare out of it. So I wanted to go check it out. I wanted to go to Taos. You know, this was I wanted to go to Eric Sloane's house, not because I thought the treasure was there, but because Eric Sloane built I mean, it was so, I wanted to see it. I still do. I would love to see Eric Sloane's Santa Fe home. And the bells, that's what the name of the Spanish word for bells. I don't know. I said, I don't know, everybody drink. Okay. Hi, River Rat. What do we have to say? Actually talking about useful infination. This channel rocks. Thank you. Hi, Richard Rutherford. Good to see ya. Hey, there's Five Leaf. So between two pueblos, which two? And is there any painting that has the rainbow's end? Well, what about that? His when he was painting the Air and Space Museum, he's got a giant. I'm sure that's in here too. I'll find it. This book is fantastic, but I don't know if it's a color picture. I think it's one of these black and white ones. Hang on, I get so flippy. I love this book. I love this book, INFJ. This has made me very happy. Oh, I can't find it. Rats. Here. There's Eric Sloane up on scaffolding, painting the giant rainbow at the Air and Space Museum. And I wonder, is it in Forest Book? I don't know. It is published somewhere, that whole painting. Is it this one? No, but look at how, I should try to paint this myself because I love this. It's called Diamonds in the Sky. Oh yeah, I was looking for, okay, wait. Oh, hi, Galaxy 2. I've always thought you had to find where Richard Redwell first laid his eyes on that pueblo. I know. That Richard Weatherall connection is so, because do we really even know? It's just Forrest telling us that he won that in a pool game, that his bracelet, his Richard Weatherall, blah, 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 blah. Here's another good one, you guys. This one is called, can you see this? Rabbit Hunt. And this scene depicts an ancient ceremony of the Taos Indians when bow and arrow were used for hunting. On this day, a group of braves rode on the outskirts of the pueblo, shown at the right. Oh, and the hunting rabbits from horseback. I once tried to shoot an arrow from horseback without the slightest success. Much to the amusement of my Indian friends. My bow in 1924 had an 80-pound pull and was not designed for the occasion. It needed the same number of hands I needed to stay on the horse. And the result was a rude dismounting in the chasm, Chamisa, Camisa bushes, whatever these he painted. You can't hunt a rabbit with a bow and arrow. Well, I suppose you can. Obviously, they did. We're talking about going down a rabbit hole, you know? And then he's talking about the Taos Indians. This is Taos. So there's just so many. Oh, thank you, Huli. Earth flight painting. Yeah. Thank you. Who is the best moderator in the biz? I am honored to have you, Huli, as having my back. Here's to you. Mm-hmm. Airships are my thing. Okay. What else am I going to show you? And there's just more. Taos Pueblo. Hasn't changed much in 4 centuries. Certainly not at all since I was a boy guide for the tourists in 1924. That's what he called himself. I was a boy guide. That was a year I joined a group of Indian dancers with the idea of becoming an agent for them. Trinidad Archiletto, the youngest dancer, lived in the upmost apartments, as shown in the painting, and I often camped out where the blue door is in the foreground. Juanito Lujan, the dance leader, lived where the lights shine on the ground, or shine on the foreground. See, this book is wonderful because Eric Sloane is describing his own paintings. Look at that lovely thing. But it's so much about, there's so much Taos in here. This city in the sky. You know, and it also makes me think of, you know, come and see my shiny castle built upon the sand, you know, I mean, it just fits. This building still stands a short distance beyond the historic home of Taos famed Mabel Dodge Lujan. Seemingly empty, the adobe walls reflect the western sunset and reflect the customs of the nearby forgotten branch of early Catholicism. Catholics. I suppose the habit of self-torture and imitations of Christ's crucifixion have been outlawed and discontinued, but scattered all over the Southwest are evidence of the penitentiary faith. Windowless adobes, crosses on hilltops, whispers of secret meetings, and 50-mile foot journeys through the rain and snow to commemorate Easter and the agony of Christ. It's so good. Ate a lot of rabbit when I was young. Ate a lot of rabbits. Oh, did you? See, I didn't know. Jackrabbits are big targets. I suppose. I mean, right. When I picture a rabbit. I picture, you know, a cute little fluffy white bunny with pink ears, but that's not what we're talking about here, right? There's all sorts of different kinds of rabbits. Yeah. Mabel Dodge Lujan married Tony Lujan, a Native American, and hosted many artists and parties. You can stay at their compound still today. Wouldn't that be fabulous? Meet you there, Huli. Wouldn't it be good? Taos blue. The color Taos blue. I don't know if my camera or lighting can do this justice. It looks really gray on my screen. But this is what he titled Taos Blue. Oh, sugar blue. Do you guys want to hear this story? I love this. This is how I fell in love with Eric Sloane. Are these absolutely okay? One mystery of Taos Pueblo has been the use of blue on its window frames and doors. Historians agree that blue is one color that cannot be created from local paint dyes. Yet blue paint has been a tradition in Taos Pueblos since the early 1800s. I once asked an old Indian about this, and his reply interested me. I don't know, he said, but my great-grandfather used to call it sugar blue. His remark started a spark of research that resulted in what I believe is the answer to the riddle. Early American sweetening was first derived from maple syrup, a plentiful product of eastern forests. But when the pioneers went westward, they brought with them imported cane sugar in cones wrapped with blue paper rich with indigo dye. Blue jeans, indigo dye, blue jeans and hush puppies. And I related this. Indigo is okay. New England housewives had long prized these indigo wrappings for dyeing cloth. And when venturing westward, it was natural for them to include a supply for trading with the Indians. Pennsylvanians used milk and indigo for manufacturing paint. And many Constaga wagons were painted with a pale turquoise blue, the exact shade found on old Taos doors. It is interesting to consider the source of paint coming from sugar wrappings of covered wagon days, but I cannot think of a better explanation. The indigo and milk paint had a sturdy plastic quality that lasted for a century. And in the early 1900s, Sherwin-Williams Company established Taos Blue as a standard house paint color. That's fantastic. I'm going to paint my door Taos Blue. I mean, it's just one after another. I mean, I could read this whole book to you guys just because this next one is called Sky Fingers. I mean, New Moon. Buck County Farm. Bittersweet. Brown Autumn. Here, how about this one? Again, if you're just joining me, everyone, what I'm showing you is this wonderful book, 80 by Eric Sloane. And here's what I'm going to show you now. This one and this. Brown is a neglected color. It starts out capital brown with capital right here. The dictionary says it's any group of colors between red and yellow. Go into any art store and try to find a tube of paint. You'll find sienna, Van Dyck, or is it Van Dyke? Yeah. Madder, umber, and ochre, but never just plain dark or light brown. The color of autumn, and I like it. So I thought I'd give brown a special distinction and do a painting in shades of brown. Of course, I used tubes of sienna, Van Dyke, madder, umber, and ochre. And there is definitely a home of brown. But this is one of his New England paintings. This is not one of his Taos paintings. But it's like, oh, I see my name. Okay. I wonder why Fenn referred to Sloane as my Eric, when he clearly is my Eric. Taos blue is like a milky blue color. The indigo children come. Oh, thank you, Lucky Digger. Con S. Toga. Susie, nothing makes me happier than seeing how happy that book makes you. Truly, it really, really does. Changed my whole attitude. And I love the stickers that you, it was great. It was just like, oh. It's uncanny the amount of tribute to Eric Sloane that there was in TTOTC. That's right. And, you know, and he talks about 80 in TTOTC. And then here is for Sven's book, $17 a square inch, a personal tribute to Eric Sloane. You know, I mean, you know, the connections are so good. I don't know, but after reading this, I just can't, I don't even look at barns the same. I love barns, old barns and old farmhouses. And, you know, I live in southern Minnesota, farm country. The landscape is covered between, you know, you can't, from one small town to the next, you get lots of corn and soybeans, and then farmhouses. And here's New England red. I've always said I like any color as long as it is red. Love that. And this is the painting he's talking about. See if I can get the color. There we go. Without the glare. Perhaps one reason that I favor New England, where the red barn seems to have originated, and where during fall, the landscape seems to burst into a blaze of scarlet and brown. A blaze in scarlet and brown. Oh, it's just so. And then, of course, there's the red in the book. Hola, Indy, by the way, I didn't say hello. You've been working on my puzzle? No, I've been distracted with, well, there's Copper Dance, your puzzle, and Copper Dance, and 48-hour streaming marathons with information that never comes. I think that is a clever ruse. Perhaps this is you and Copper Dan. Did you purposefully? Are you involved in our distraction, being distracted? Like, oh, we'll see how long we can get this to last, and we'll keep the. I was harvesting soybeans 30. Oh no. Oh, I am sorry, David. That stinks, man. That's like, I see that, I'm in the middle of farm country. I see that thing every day, that sort of thing most days, or, a lot of corn, still a lot of corn standing around here, and they better hurry. It's like 30 degrees tonight. It's cold, and you better get to picking. Hi, Christy Meeps. Good to see ya. I like the smell of fresh dirt smell. Me too. Anyways, anyone who bought into my hunt, there's a list for a giveaway that's linked to Eric Sloane. Yes, Candy. I saw that. And it's so good. Listen to this, you guys. She's giving away a Eric Sloane book that is signed by Eric Sloane and has a doodle by Eric Sloane. Anyone who bought into my hunt are on a list for a giveaway. Handy, put a link to your website and go ahead and put that in chat again. If you did and I missed it, do it again. The cutter bar broke. Oh man. So what does that mean? Welding? You got to get special people out there. Do you know how to fix it? Just the other day, not that long ago, a few days ago, my sister and I were driving down in town. We were right in the middle of town, and we come around this corner and we see all these, there's tow trucks blocking off this section and doing all this stuff. And I was like, what is this? And as we approached, we saw like this really long, a really long, like chute thing. I don't know. It's a piece of farm equipment. Didn't make the corner and it tipped over and was laying there on its side in the middle of the road, right a block from downtown. So that's where I live too. There you go, Chasing Indy. Yeah. I mean, just a chance to get that book. But yeah, I have certain ideas about your hunt. Just because, I'm trying to think like Indy, and it's like, oh, I wonder if but I haven't really dove into that yet. Too far, but it's something I'm thinking about. And Dan's hunt is fantastic as well. And then because they launched so close to each other, I'm like, okay, which one? Okay, wait. No. That one's the troll cache. That one's Copper Dan's. Candy's is houses asunder. Houses divided. Yeah. But I mean, whatever, $30 buy-in to Candy's hunt gets you a chance at winning a signed Eric Sloane book just by a chance drawing. You don't have to solve anything. I would love the painting no matter what. Oh my God, I want that Eric Sloane painting just because I need it. I need it. I would keep it forever. I would never sell it. It would be one of those things. It would be like, what's that movie with Jack Nicholson and what's her name? Anyway, she's got to paint. Oh my God. Tricks Jack Nicholson into her bedroom to see her Monet or whatever she had. I can't remember. Take your time. Mine will be around for a while. Okay, I'll let it all just sink in. You know, and then you're talking about a time machine. And then I'm like, oh, I wonder if she's talking about the Wayback Machine. Do you got to like go back into the archives of the? I don't know. There's a lot of rabbit holes to jump down, and you are definitely queen of that one. And oh yeah, and the reliquary. Is that how you say it? Reliquary chest. And that whole tie to Douglas Preston. Oh, here's a great. This is fantastic. I'm going to show you and then tell you what it is. He's called this one Over the Top. I discovered there is color perspective in the sky just as there is in land, but it is reversed. In land, distance becomes bluish. Middle ground has a yellow aura, while red suggests closeness. Distant mountains, for example, become blue, but the close or overhead sky is blue, and the distant sky horizon is reddish, opposite from the land color perspective. The introduction of perspective coloring may be subtle and unnoticeable, but the effect becomes three-dimensional. Skies and the Artist, this is a book Kenny wrote, is now a rare booklet. I have only one copy, but I believe it was the only work I had written for painters about the subject of sky. The painter it was written for was me. What if, see, and you know, see what he's talking about, how he used, here's the yellow and red in the back and the blue in the, so good. Here's Straw Harvest, and here's what I'm talking about. Here's that same scene, that same painting. I'm gonna catch the light. There we go. Except for it's not in the snow. This is a, what do you call this one? Straw Harvest. This is Straw Harvest. Adobe Facade. Printed in Italy. How about that? Printed and bound in Italy. Dodd, Mead and Company. 79 Madison Avenue, New York, New York. 79, almost 80. No man greens the memories of our yesterdays with a more bittersweet brush, says Reader's Digest. That's what it says underneath it. Oh man. Okay, what do we have? Hi, Dark. I see your name, but I don't. Oh, here we go. Punk and beer. I saw a pumpkin pie glazed donut at the gas station. It took everything I had in me to leave it there. I did. Victory. Okay, I'm gonna slam the rest of this wine. God, I love wine. I'm glad there's not any more up here because it's so good. It always tastes like more. and more is never a good idea. It's just best I drink this beer water from here on out, you know, because it's just like, it feels good, it tastes good, and everything good about it. I'll have that. Here, I'll pour the beer into my wine glass and then feel fancy. Okay, Larry, metal shop, wood shop, not to mention air, home, etc. Your mom taught, if I remember correctly, home economics. Packer Jack says, really impressed with what India is doing and received Copper Dan coin and map today. Awesome new hunts to be chased. Isn't that true? Both of those are like so good. You know, it's a perfect, both of them are a perfect distraction to our current misery, our current holding pattern. I have to look at my, I heard up. Never mind. Sure has been nice having Barbara's videos and memes posting about how dumb everyone is. Oh. That's all I have to say about that situation is, Kind of worry about her. I mean, I don't know why she's been, but you know, she really loved that whole, she loved the chase too, in a different sort of way. She thought that was her chase. This is her chase, you know? So I feel, I can feel for her, man. But from afar, and I have nothing else to say. But it is, I mean, it was gonna, it's just, it was. Taking my pumpkin spice coffee latte. Yum. Like one a year, you know, whatever I can. It appears Adam Fadi is finally sleeping. Is Adam Fadi? Oh, hi, Thomas Conrad. Eric gave Forrest a tip about colors. If you use clear vellum with a yellow ink and put on top of black and white pictures, it will turn a brown color and you can hide anything in a brown color. Oh, Thomas Conrad. Good call. Because when you look at, you know, I mean, this is our brown book. The whole thing is in shades of ochre, Van Dyke, umber, sienna, you know. And the one I find really strikingly is this one on page In Love with Yellowstone. Of course, it's page 44, 44, 36. Those are the two coordinates, two of the whatever coordinates to Yellowstone. But the color, like you said, like this one is brown. I would say this is a black and white photo, and this is a sienna photo, or a whatever. What are they called? I can't remember. But I mean, and to say that this is not a color, this is all done in color. God, do you guys ever notice this too? I'm gonna, where's my pencil? Here's a paintbrush. Okay, right, I'm gonna show you right along this edge, right here. There's a super, let me see if I can do it. A super fine line. I don't think you guys can see it because it is so tiny. But there seems no purpose for that line. I mean, why was that added? You know, there's drop shadows behind these photos, and you know, that sort of thing drives me crazy. I want to know these anomalies. And there's something we can talk about too. If, you know, okay, so the chest is being sold, regardless of who it ends up with. At this point, we don't know, right? Oh, these are heavy. We don't know. It's moving our story forward, and it's still, even if this does end up to be a searcher that, you know, even if the chase gets to, you know, if we get another crack at that chest or whatever, if it's rehidden and we start over and all this, or, you know, what is still gonna not, I still need to know, I will still need to know Forrest Fenn's poem. I still need to know. I don't need to know the location, but I understand that obviously you solve the poem and the poem gives you a location. I get it. But I don't want the location without the poem. It doesn't, you can tell me any location you want. You can tell me the GPS, you can tell whatever, until you give me the methodology and where are the hints in the books and how Jack figured it out. How are we supposed to let go? Even if there are other things to distract us and other, I mean, that's not how the brain works. That's not how my brain works. Without resolution, without resolve, that seems like that is unacceptable. And I don't care what anyone says. I don't, you know, everyone says, oh, nobody deserves to know that. Bull. We were involved in a treasure hunt. This isn't Oak Island. This isn't like, maybe there's something there or maybe not. We don't know. This was designed and written as a treasure hunt to find a treasure. Treasure was found. Now we need to know the methodology and the how's it's, what's it's, why is it, how it was produced and done, how it was created, the game we are playing. It's different. It's a different animal. And to say that we don't get that is just, it's wrong on so many levels. We deserve closure. This is about our mental health. This is not about a place that people are going to destroy. That's BS. That is crap. That is made up bull. And then, you know, people trying to back that story up by putting a bunch of black Mardi Gras beads out on the GPS. Oh my God. Okay, oof, we're gonna do only good vibes. I forgot. That gets my heart pounding because that makes me angry and makes us all look like fools, you know? It's never gonna be acceptable not to know. Never, ever gonna be acceptable not to know. And if Jack wants to live the rest of his life with people trying to hunt him down, and you know what am I gonna, there's nothing what, how could he, with that cruel, that is just like the most cruel thing. I can't think he could live with that. how could he live with that? I certainly can't. And, you know, I just, it's never, ever, ever going to be acceptable that we don't get to know how it was solved, where, the key, what unlocked it, what made him know I have to, it's got to be a thing, has to, no other option, not optional. And if you say, oh, you don't deserve that, nobody's entitled to that, this is what I have to say to you. You don't know what fucking I deserve and what I'm entitled to. This is what I deserve and I'm entitled to. So there, I mean, enough. Good vibes, good vibes. Ooh, there I was just I was pulling a double blazes. Oh my God, quick, get a cold beer. That beer is warm and flat. I need a cold one. Good vibes. Ooh, wow. See, it's a passionate subject. And when it's a passionate subject that is something that I have no control over, something that is got such a hold on me that I have no control over. Like I can't, what am I gonna threaten Jack? Am I gonna say, I'll give you $2 million? I mean, money can buy your way out of this, apparently. The privileged get to carry on, or possibly whatever, but it shouldn't be just for a privileged few to know. And you can tell the ones who know and the ones that have closure, the ones that are like, they know enough where they don't need any more. And it's like, unfortunately, are the ones that are holding the strings. So he just gave me double blazes. I did. What's the crane? I don't even know who I'm mad at. I mean, I don't even know who gets the double blazes. Anyone who says that I don't deserve to know answers, that's who gets double blazes. And you all know who I have in mind right there. I will never, ever, ever forgive that woman. I can't help it. Only positive vibes. Yep, nothing but love for you. Oof, I have to keep saying that to myself, and maybe I'll convince myself of that. But I think she knew exactly what she was doing there, that odious woman. She knew exactly what she was doing and purposefully did that. And ugh. Okay, positive vibes. How did that go so wrong? All of a sudden, I veered right off. Okay, this is what's gonna happen. Back to Fennhaven. We're only, drive the ship. Good vibes, everybody. Oh, hi, Doug. I see. My biggest, what did he say? Biggest clue Forrest gave was when he said, don't overcook the poem. And when he said that the solve is simple, all a finder needed to know is that Forrest Fenn would lie down and die right by. J Street. Is that you, Street? What woman? That odious woman. Emphasis on positive. Thank you, Alan K. Oh, yeah. What would Alan do? He would avoid conflict. I just saw another spider. Now I see two spiders. Oh my God. I'm going to have to get them as soon as I quit, because there's no way I could sleep in this room. They probably already walked on me. Damn it. But this is really, last night was really the first cold, like freezing 32 degrees night it has been the first time. So I think a lot of bugs tried to find their way in or whatever. Ooh. You tell them, Susie, I don't want to. I want to be nice. Yes, Alan would run an insult into something funny. I know. What would Alan do? He would avoid conflict and forgive that person and like him and I heard exactly the same thing from who I'm talking about. We heard the exact same thing. And he responded in a way was, thank you for gently telling us that we need to step away or something like that. I heard the same thing, and all I could think of is, oh, go F yourself, you bee. See, it's all a matter of interpretation. And it's like, oh, how is that? How does two people hear the exact same thing and see something totally different out of it? That's it, Susie Fennhaven. Eric Sloane may have been D.B. Cooper. He knew a lot about the sky and clouds. I don't know if he ever went and jumped out. I don't know if he was ever a pilot. I think he got to play co-pilot a lot. I don't know if he ever got his pilot license. I'm going to say no. I don't think Eric Sloane actually, but he loved the clouds and he flew around a lot with Wiley Post, etc. Oh, there's Bill Gorman. I summoned Moses with my double blazes. Hi, Bill. First step on your foot, or first step, put your foot down. Then the next step is to step on the gas pedal and take your forward down the road into the canyon. And the next clue. Well, except for you stole the car. You stole the blaze. And you're solved. You ruined it for everybody by taking bullet, or she called it bullet because it was shot. And so that's your connection. I know, Bill. Everybody knows your Moses solve. And wonderful Packer Jack. How you holding up? How you holding up, dear? Our the town crier. Hear ye, hear ye. We have nothing yet. Sail is imminent. Hear ye, hear ye. In Eric Sloane's book, The Sound of Bells, he talks about the town crier and the bell, ringing the bell, and the different bell. When you heard one thing, it was something bad. When you heard this bell, it was something good. This bell, somebody died. This bell, like bells were a form of communication, and forest bells are a form of communication, because not only ringing a bell, hearing the bell, but he's got actually writing on his bells, so there's always, I could do Eric Sloane connections forever. If you and Bill Gorman had a love child, that child would have this hunt already figured out. Oh my God. Thank you for making me laugh, River Rat. Oh, good Lord. Thanks for saying that after I had a whole glass of wine already. I'm here because because you keep it lighthearted and fun. I've always appreciate that about you. This chase is warped, but we all need to stick together right now. I know. Yes, it's true. And just because I took that shot personal, doesn't mean it was a personal shot. And I tried to think about that. I try to be like, oh, what would Alan do? Because I know he really does like that person quite a bit. Yeah, I don't know why some things get under your skin and other things not so much, Oh, I know, Betty. Giggle juice. That's vino. Oh my God. I feel the bullet go deep into my chest. Marty Robbins. The burning sticks. You mean I have 4 kids, treasure enough. I want to find, hi, Mary Green. How you doing? I want to find one of Forest bells. That would be incredible. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. Gave me a case of the super giggles last evening. DTRT. Who's DTRT? What if we define what is positive versus what is negative in a liar's bubble, such as the chase, shall we? Oh, isn't that true? Who really holds the joker here? Somebody's got the joker. Somebody's got the wild card, And everything is a game of smoke and mirrors that we've been playing, So that's right. Who do you trust? Who do you believe? And even that, we're all on the same ship, waiting for the ship that never comes in. we're just like the supply chain that's floating around in LA Harbor, can't dock there. Where are my new socks? What in the F, says Sophie D. Yeah, Sophie, I don't know. This might be all this bunch of. Prince Moses was the son of a pharaoh, trusted living. Carrie Galloway says, Davio reading my parody article about the Chesapeake Bob was the best part of the marathon. I was falling for it until they asked Justin Posey why he bought it, and his reply was, fuck it. You had me up to that. If you would have put something cheeky in there, you probably would have had us all till somebody actually read down and and the BBC, I mean, it's so good. That was really good. That was funny. Good job. I ring a bell every day for an hour. I'm hoping they'll remember me when I get to heaven. That's a good plan. Moses action. Some magical shit against Chase Pharaoh with rock balls. Just lighthearted banter and trying to keep Susie from going to the angry place. I know. I mean, I'm trying to rise above. I can do this. I can do this. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Isn't that who taught us about that last night? Or I don't know. Where's Ben tonight? Is he so sick of this? He can't, he's sound asleep probably. It's going to be more contradictions than BS. Maybe more will think that there is two by design and help me. Okay, let's see. This Jack narrative stuff has me nudging people away from DB already. Well, my opinion, we were never meant to get the chest. That's very possible. I think he wanted to people to go find Yellowstone forever. You know, I mean, that's what it looks like to me from here now. You know, it seems kind of obvious, but then Ben must be reaching a breaking spot. The moon is nice tonight. Trusted Living says, Akhenaton was Moses' brother. Oh, yeah, and became Pharaoh because Moses left Egypt. Or just having a withdrawal meltdown. Not two chests, says Doug. Second chest is in Quake Lake. Canyon down. Quake Lake seemed like such a perfect canyon down because it really was a canyon that fell down, you know? And that's how, I mean, I never heard of Quake Lake before Forest Fen. But now, like, I got a lot of sweet knowledge from Forrest Fenn, you know? It's his, it's one of the things that you can attribute to Forrest, but not, you know, it wasn't a direct, well, I don't know how you put it. It didn't say anything in his book about Quake Lake, but yet I learned about it. Gidelcon says, we have a bell tower memorial here in Colorado Springs. Check it out. Okay. Moses has no paddle, had no paddle. Neither did, was it the Blackfeet Indian tribe that used poles to push themselves along, not paddles, but rather poles? But I can't remember what. There is no way Forrest predicted any of this. You're right. The point was to get people searching in the mountains, national parks, but instead, we are here. And I like being here. And I like you being here, Alan. Yeah, isn't that really true? He wanted. You didn't see overweight kids, not very often. When Forrest was a kid, there wasn't too many overweight kids, I think. Oh, excuse me, everyone. 9 Mile, Carrie Galloway's 9 Mile was the first part of the rainbow. Quake Lake was the second part of the rainbow. I see, Carrie Galloway. It was the chase they saw and not the quarry. Isn't that interesting? Well, the quarry, do you know that chase, the word chase is another word for quarry? Isn't chase the French word for quarry? I mean, where did my book go? It's lost. I piled it on top of other books. But a memoir, those are French words. And if you look up chase in French, it's a quarry or a hunting, a hunting clearing, or I don't know what the word is, whatever, someplace to go hunting, or a rock quarry, like Yellowstone, the quarry with all the Clovis points and stuff. That's a really lovely, and people have been going to Yellowstone for thousands of years. They've been making the trip to Yellowstone and back, just like his family. Every year they migrated to Yellowstone and then migrated back to their, and he wanted people to do that for another 1,000 years. He wanted family, and that's the way. It just seems so obvious. Now, even though I just showed you all the reasons that I thought Taos, angel fire, and then the father lighting candles at both ends, that's an angel fire. It just so much was leading me to that northern New Mexico Taos area, the Vietnam Memorial, the angel fire. It was just like, this has got to be it. Got to be, Return to Taos. That's another book by Eric Sloane that mentions Forrest Fenn in it. Did you guys know that? Of course you did, but I'm going to show you anyway. Okay. Look at. I mean, that's just so good. The hoop dance. Right here on page. Okay, I don't know. But he talks about where Forrest Fenn was, because Leon Gaspar, or did I have that one right? Yeah. I don't know. I'm blowing it. Sorry, guys. I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm sure it was in that book. Everything's a blur now. I've been ignoring Eric Sloane too long until INFJ sent me that beautiful book, and I'm going to read it again, cover to cover. Inspire me to do some sketching or a painting. I want to copy Eric Sloane's painting. There are quarries in my search area, and a stone quarry and a turquoise mine. Oh yeah, and there's that turquoise mine mention as well. In the important literature, the picture of Forrest Fenn at the turquoise mine, when he's signing books. We were skinny growing up, gained a few pounds since then. Oh, since last year. 2020 was. Fenn wanted the mystery, and I think there being two chests makes what he did epic. Susie Chardonnay Haven. Wine is a good thing. Although this is flat, this looks like wine, but it's beer. I drank my Chardonnay, now I'm drinking beer. or beer water. This. And it's got so much water in it that it's barely carbonated. I'm not even kidding. But it kind of tastes like beer and it's good enough. And I can drink a whole bunch of it then, right? Family goes back to King John Lackland, just like President of the US he does. Quarry is the prize. The chase is what holds it. Okay, Larry. I was skinny once. Well, food's the only thing that like gets me out of bed every day is like, ooh, what do I get to eat? That's where I am in my life right now, that I have to look for a spark anywhere I can find it. And my spark is coffee and what I'm going to eat next. And what I'm going to eat next after this is I've got a half a slice of lemon meringue pie left. That couldn't get a cat drunk. I know. Well, you shouldn't get a cat drunk. I know. Whatever. It's no fun. If I drink strong, regular beer, then I only get like one or two beers and it's like over. I'd rather go for quantity. Susie, Pepperoni Haven. How did you know I had pepperoni pizza tonight? Pecker Jack. Well, no, my sister and I split a pizza. My half was actually Canadian bacon and pineapple. I am a pineapple person. And her half was pepperoni and black olives. And I ate one of her half too. But I wasn't. I had pizza tonight. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, take care, David. Good luck on your broken bean picker. Rats, man. Running out of daylight for that kind of thing now. Hey, half a slice? Yes, because I ate the other half last night. Stop myself. You are my spark, Alan. Oh, same, Alan. Turquoise mine west of Rio Grande River. Colorado Highway 142. King John Lackland, me too. Through a mistress. Oops, I guess I missed the rest of that one. I will trade you a magnum of good wine for your slice of lemon meringue pie. Let me think a minute. No, maybe. Oh, God. What's your favorite type of wine? I like wine that goes with whatever food I'm having. I like wine to be an experience of food mostly. So if it's beef, a Cabernet, a lovely red wine. And if it's fish or pasta or something, then it's white wine, Chardonnay. But I'd probably drink any wine. And I love fruity wines. I like Moscato, although they're so sweet, or I don't know. There's not many wines I would not drink. Prosecco, Prosecchio, however you say. Yum. Mhm. I'm here lucky, but in and out like always. Key lime pie, Mary. That's right up there. But I got my lemon pie, my lemon meringue pie came from Perkins. Because last night we had Perkins burger, fries, and pie. They have a special where you can get, cheeseburger, French fries, and a slice of pie for $10. Deal. Sold. So that's what we did. And it was mostly just to get the slice of pie and not feel guilty about it, ordering it. It's like, that's what the special said. So that's what we have to get. Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Perkins still exists. It does in Minnesota with their huge flag flying. Yep. But ooh, key lime pie. That's my next favorite. I love that. Tart. Ugh. Ooh, Gallatin Ghost would take blackberry cobbler with a big ass scoop of vanilla. I would. Yep, I like Perkins nostalgic for me. Yeah, they also make pineapple upside down cake. Box or bottle? Well, I'm drinking bottle, but I'm not against a box of wine either. I'm not going to be turning that down. I'm not too good for boxed wine. What's really weird is other debunkers use my chase stuff a lot. They wouldn't if they remembered where they saw it. No, wait. Make it bread pudding with bourbon sauce. Oh, yeah. And then some little vanilla ice cream on that would be good too. My youngest wants a yellow and green birthday party and a pie instead of cake. Kiddo is still deciding between lemon meringue and key lime. Oh, yum. How old's your youngest going to be? Find a substitute. F. Oh, Gallatin. We harvest lots of blackberries on our property. I'm a blueberry. I love blueberries. I eat blueberries every day. Love them. I would turn into a blueberry if I could. I drove up to Yellowstone this week just to see the possible hiding spots. Was not really impressed with any of the places I saw. Interesting, Doug. Wow. You live close enough where you can just like jet up to Yellowstone? That's awesome. 12, Christy says. That's how the birthday. Lemon or, ooh, that is a tough call. I leave. But maybe the entire arc of this post game does not begin to subconsciously break in one direction. Does begin to subconsciously break in one direction. I don't know, man. Nice, Larry. My granny used to have us go out and pick them every summer. Lots of East Texas too. I love blackberries. Pistachio cake. Mm-hmm. Ooh, I love that pistachio dessert. You're turning violet, Violet. That was me last week. I had a blue light special going. uh, I love the books. I have so many, and I have a storage unit full. Oh, Lulybell. Most are about the Rocky Mountains. I need some of those books you have. Nice, JK. Natural. We have blackberries and elderberries. I've never had elderberry, I don't think. So see, I live in Western Colorado. I see. Chris, you may check out Atlantic Beach Pie. Best ever. Saltine crust. Oh, I love sweet, salty, sour. Everybody does. That's how we're built. Um, 10. He drove one way. Never heard of it, but I made note, definitely will. And so easy. My niece and nephew helped smash crackers and hand whip the cream. Oh, that's the best. Real whipped cream. If you're gonna have whipped cream, there's the same amount of calories, basically. Might as well. River Rat says, I personally don't believe Forrest would mention his hidey spot. Did he ever? Don't believe Forrest. Did he ever mention Yellowstone? Of course he did. He loved Yellowstone, in love with Yellowstone. He talked about it all the time. Oh dear, I need to charge again. Should I upgrade my iPhone 6? I will send you some pistachio rose wine. What? Oh my God, Goodell. Do it. I would give it a whirl. Mm-hmm. 10-hour drive. Oh, I see, Doug. To Yellowstone. Cribbage is a fun game. My Irish side like cabbage. Where's the food basket of the Rockies? Um, there's a part of the Rockies that they call Banana Republic because of the how the mountains are and how the weather goes, that it never gets too cold. I think that was in Colorado. And that whole grab every banana, that had me going right. I'm like, oh my God, there's a place in Colorado called the Banana Republic. Mm-hmm. I am Forrest Fenn's substitute. Bill Gorman. Mm-hmm. He said that. I didn't. Okay, Bill. Those are some pretty big shoes or non-shoes to fill. I love that about Forrest. He didn't like wearing shoes. I hate wearing shoes. Oh, I'm gonna get a sip of this beer while it has foam. I'm gonna be Forrest Prodigy. Do it. Are you good with a bowl, Lucky? What's a keto diet? I don't know. You don't get to eat bread. And forget it. Banana Belt, Wind River Canyon. Thank you, Huli. Of course, she knows when I'm trying to babble. She takes my tiny clues of it, figures it out. Best in the business. The Wind River Mountains are magic. Says Doug. Oh, that's where is the food belt in the 4 states? Probably New Mexico, hey, huh? They grow all the chilies. I don't know. So is Cody a part of the belt? Oh, are we talking what kind of, are we talking ranch? Are we talking beef? Or are we talking crops? Holy, so is Cody a part of the belt? So you started earlier. I started drinking at 10, Kirby at 15. Where does the food come from in the forest urge state? Where does food come from? Idaho. I don't know, but I love mashed potatoes. Ah, Forrest Fenn's lock of hair. Jackie Kennedy had lock of JFK's hair that disappeared. Oh, so Forrest took that and stuck it in his. Okay, Bill. God, wouldn't you just? I don't know. Maybe you're right. I can't even laugh about it. The Colorado River Plateau. Okay, thanks, Five Leaf. And gravy. Biscuits and gravy. Wind River Mountains in the middle of Wyoming. Oh, okay. Today is the 12-year anniversary of Mimi Sloane's passing. Oh, is that right, Lucy? Oh, well, that was his final housekeeper. And she got to keep the house only because they were married. She was a class act. She was a lovely lady. Wow. No canasta games since COVID. Miss it. Carrier, just guessing what I'm guessing. Ha ha ha. Can't hurt the truth. Who's honking the horn? Somebody's outside honking their horn. A lot of food growing in Bill's area. Euchre is the true Michigander game. Play euchre a lot in Minnesota as well. Gene, I haven't looked into it. Du Bois was my focus. Bacon gravy. Couldn't be bad. A lot of weeds growing in his area too. Oh, weed. Yep, Bill's in Colorado. Land of the free, home of the brave. The Baldwins are my cousin. Du Bois is next to the Grid Center Range. Gross Venture. Gross Venture Range. Hooli, I was meeting with the administrator at the Coda Museum in 2014. She came out and said that it was. I believed her. What's up, Zozo? Zozo, who's in the fourth dimension. I can't see Zozo, but everyone else can. It's fine. Bill, you should be out grazing the fields at this hour. Doug, Warm Springs Canyon, Creek Mountain Road, etc. My first solve. And that's where Du Bois, they had the flume the log flume. Wood. Home of the stoned and happy-go-lucky. What's that, Colorado? Gross Venture is a mountain range by Du Bois. Oh, Wyoming. See, Brent Johns, he's an angel. Brett Forrest John. Best thing with legal weed is you don't have to smoke it. Touche. Oh, good one. Okay, you guys. I've already been on for an hour and 45 minutes. So I think I'm gonna give up. But I'm so glad you all came and dropped in and kept me pointing in the right direction for the most part. I only went off a little bit. Oof. And we just have to hold, we're just holding tight. It's Friday night, so now we probably aren't even going to hear anything until Monday about our imminent sale. And thank you, Packer Jack, if you're still in here, for sharing as much as you can with us the whole time, where we're all hanging on pins and needles to hear what's going to happen next. Jack, take it easy on us, man. And Justin, if that's you, oh, Godspeed, my friend. Make it stay. Please stay, says River Rat. Good night. Treasure Warrior stream. I haven't seen those guys. I think he's sleeping after that. Thank you, Trusted Living. Oh, he had a pup emergency? No. Thank you, INFJ. Thank you. You made my night, and good night, everyone. I'm going to push buttons now. See you again soon.